Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm waking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I trying
Yeah, never tell nobody what your next move is. You know, it's okay to tell one person, but people, you know what I'm saying? Don't tell everybody. Not everybody wants your happiness. People looking at it like, before you do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Really,
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 3. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to 48.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. They manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll drop to throw. They'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
At the 34-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
13.
Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Forced out to his left. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys.
Hey, before you quit, I just want to let you know you some trash, bro. Like, you should play Roblox, bro. Like, download Barbie vs. Ken. Like, I don't even understand how you are 30. Like, how am I playing you? Okay, there you go. That's why I'm playing. That's how you gotta do it. Okay, that's why I'm playing you. Okay, he tightened up. He like, brother, man, it's all like, all right, but. Yeah.
Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. In motion left is a running back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big
So,
turnover there as
like
he
that.
Bang, bang, bang!
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a
All
Baltimore
3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Jackson to throw.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13.
Hurts. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, Eagles.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's a give to Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and 10.
They run again with Dillon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Hey, did you? Hey, I can't lie to you. I would have did the same thing. I talked trash too early. Oh my God, bro! What?
Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain.
Oh, I thought that was a bing, bing, bing.
Kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, on one side of this, Charles,